Hello guys, welcome back to TFD. All right, today we've got probably some of the best news we've heard in a long time regarding the WNBA CBA. And this is great news for everyone involved, the owners, the players, and the league as a whole. Big shout out to Adam Silver for stepping up and being the adult in the room, because honestly, both sides have been acting, well, like kids. You've got players demanding all kinds of things just because they see Caitlin Clark getting certain perks, personal security, special treatment, you name it. This whole thing has been completely over the top. And on the other side, some of the owners haven't been helping either. Progress on the CBA looked stalled, like nobody was willing to compromise, and things were just spiraling. Enter Adam Silver. He's taking a serious, no-nonsense approach and calling out some of the issues. He's pointed out that the league and players need to improve communication. Like, he specifically said, yeah, Kathy, the CBA negotiator, owner rep, needs to work on building a better relationship with the players. He also highlighted that things were getting too personal, a bit catty, and that the arguments were drifting away from professional negotiation. And he's right, this is a big stage, and both sides need to act like it. Silver has made it clear the 2026 WNBA season is going to happen, and the CBA is going to get done, but it's going to be fair for everyone. He's not letting endless demands or comparisons to Caitlin Clark's benefits derail progress. The revenue sharing discussion, it's not the same as the NBA because the leagues generate very different levels of income, but he's committed to presenting a concrete, fair number that both sides can accept so that players get their value without making the owners break the bank. At the end of the day, Adam Silver is making sure this doesn't turn into chaos. No more unnecessary drama, no more side demands, no more I want what Caitlin Clark got nonsense. The WNBA CBA is moving forward. The players are getting their fair shot, the owners are getting clarity, and the league gets stability. So yeah, this is huge. This is a moment where the adults finally took charge and reminded everyone what this is all about. Basketball, fairness, and progress. We're all watching closely, and if Adam Silver keeps this up, the 2026 season is going to be bigger and better than ever.
Here at WNBA, as you know, they're calling for players in the WNBA are calling for more money. They 9%, I believe, accordingly. They get 9% of total revenue compared to roughly 50% of the revenue of NBA players. Should they be getting a larger share of the revenue in the WNBA?
Yes. I mean, I think the share isn't the right way to look at it because there's so much more revenue in the NBA. I think you should look at it in absolute numbers in terms of what they're making, and they are going to get a big increase in this cycle of collective bargaining, and they deserve it.
All right, you heard him loud and clear. And let me be real, the word share isn't really the right way to think about this because the NBA is pulling in way more revenue than the WNBA. Adam Silver is making it clear. That whole revenue sharing argument, y'all need to cut it out. Seriously, just stop. Okay, this is on Fox. Let's take a look at this article, man. Adam Silver is stepping up and being the adult in the room. Thank you, Adam. All right. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver again expressed confidence Tuesday, yes, this is from today, that the WNBA players and the league will strike a new collective bargaining agreement, with the current one set to expire on October 31st. That deadline is approaching rapidly, you guys. Very, very fast. Adam Silver made it clear, WNBA players will be getting big raises. Speaking on NBC's Today Show in advance of Tuesday night's season-opening NBA doubleheader on that network, Silver responded to a question about whether WNBA players should get a larger share of the league's revenues. His quote, "Share isn't the right way to look at it because there's so much more revenue in the NBA. Facts." He added, "I think you should look at it in absolute numbers in terms of what they're making, and they're going to get big increases in this cycle of collective bargaining, and they deserve it." Here's the context. Standard base salaries in the WNBA this past season ranged from $66,000 to $249,000, with teams operating under a salary cap of $1.5 million. WNBA players are pushing for much more in the next CBA. At this season's WNBA All-Star Game, some players warmed up in shirts that said, "Pay us what you owe us," sending a clear message about their dissatisfaction with current salaries. The Vegas Aces owner also weighed in, and we'll get to that. Players have exercised their right to opt out of the current CBA, seeking, among other things,
increased revenue sharing, higher salaries, improved benefits, a softer salary cap, and greater security, like Caitlin Clark. They're also asking for retroactive compensation for players from 1999 and 2002, among other demands. While the WNBA's offers so far haven't fully satisfied the players, it's unclear how far apart the sides are regarding salary specifics. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert said at this year's WNBA Finals that the league, like the players, wants a transformative deal with significant increases in salary and benefits. Now, here's what Mark Davis, owner of the Women's National Basketball Association's champion, Las Vegas Aces, had to say. "We'll get it right. I don't think there are two sides here. If we look at this as togetherness and work to make the future better, that's what we need to do."
So there you have it. Adam Silver stepping in, providing some sort of comfort for WNBA fans to say, hey, you can still be excited. You can still look forward to a 2026 season. I'm going to make sure we see it through. And honestly, this is exactly what we've needed. Because the truth of the matter is, we weren't getting anywhere with Kathy Engelbert leading the league. Progress was stalled and negotiations were stuck. And let's be real, I believe she should be replaced. The players themselves have basically refused to fully negotiate on a bunch of key points as long as Kathy's in charge. So for real, Kathy Engelbert has to go. She just has to go if the league wants to move forward. There's too much on the table to let leadership issues hold things back. Think about it. We've got 2 new teams coming into the league, expansion drafts to manage, free agency, and the WNBA draft on the horizon. College prospects are about to be evaluated, figuring out where they go and which teams get which players. It's exciting, no doubt, but it's hard to fully enjoy it when the looming thought that there might not even be a 2026 season is hanging over us. That's not a good place to be for the league, the players, or the fans. And let's be honest here. While Unrivaled is almost here, that's a 3-on-3 format. I'm going to be real with you. How excited are we really to watch 3-on-3 basketball? Not very. We want to see full WNBA action, 5-on-5 basketball, and stars like Caitlin Clark back on the court dominating the game. That's what we're here for. So thank you to Adam Silver for stepping in, being the adult in the room, and making it clear that he's pushing to get a deal done at some point. And let's be honest, we may still need an extension because I don't see how a full deal is going to get wrapped up before October 31st. But the important thing is that Silver is acknowledging the urgency, the stakes, and the need for action. WNBA players are going to get significant raises, and that's huge. That's exactly what this league and these athletes deserve. As for all the other requests, retroactive payments, checks for past legends like Cheryl Swoops and all that, extra stuff, cut it out. The focus should be on ensuring current players are paid more, securing their future, and letting the league move forward. There's so much to look forward to, from rookies entering the league to the drama of free agency, to Caitlin Clark showing us why she's one of the best in the game. But first, we need a deal. And Adam Silver stepping up is the first sign that it's actually going to happen. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you think. Are you ready to see the WNBA bounce back in 2026? Are you excited to see Caitlin Clark and the rest of the league take it to the next level? Don't forget to subscribe and like. See you next. Really do appreciate it. Go have the day you deserve.